Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into the incredible origin story of Lovable. We're talking about how a simple weekend project completely blew up and became a billion-dollar company with a mission to change, well, pretty much everything about who gets to build our future. Let's get into it.
All right, let's just start with this number because it's pretty wild. Lovable recently raised $200 million, which puts its valuation at a massive $1.8 billion. That is a huge figure for any company, but it's especially mind-blowing for one that started in such an unexpected way. So how on earth did they get here?
Well, it started right here, not in some fancy boardroom, not with some grand 50-page business plan. Nope, it started with a 6 a.m. phone call to a friend. This quote from the founder is literally where this entire journey begins. So let's rewind and see what led to that early morning walk.
Okay, Section 1, a search for meaning. See, before Lovable even existed, its founder was already a big deal in the tech world. But that success, it seems, came with this feeling that something was missing. And that feeling became the catalyst for everything that came next.
And just to be super clear, he wasn't some struggling entrepreneur. He was the chief technology officer of a really successful startup called Depict. I mean, they hit $1 million in annual recurring revenue, or ARR, which is a huge deal for subscription businesses, faster than almost anyone else in their region. The guy was already at the top of his game.
But even with all that success, something just wasn't right. He had this nagging feeling that he was meant to do something more important than just optimizing e-commerce sites. And that internal conflict, that search for real purpose, that's what set the stage for a massive, life-changing shift. Section 2. An accidental explosion. So the search for meaning got him experimenting. In 2023, he started toying around with AI, and this one little weekend project would accidentally detonate, changing his entire life's trajectory. So the idea he had was deceptively simple. He just hacked together this little tool that could take a prompt, written in plain English, and turn it into a working app. That's it. He called it GPT Engineer, he threw it up on GitHub so other coders could see it, and then he just went to sleep. He probably thought it was just a cool little side project.
And this is where the story just completely flips. That is a direct quote from him. He went to bed with a tiny project, and he woke up to something he could not possibly control. The reaction was instant, it was overwhelming, and it was totally unexpected.
To give you a sense of what that chaos actually looks like, his little project, GPT Engineer, got over 50,000 stars on GitHub in just a few weeks. Now, if you're not on GitHub, let me just